Welcome back to our channel, World Coins History. As you knew that old is gold, but these rare states $quarter coins that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today, we're diving into a coin that might just surprise you with its worth, the 2004 United States of America Florida $quarter. Yes, that's right, this coin, often overlooked and found in pocket change, could be worth a small fortune. Stick around as we explore the history, design, and value of this extraordinary coin. Now, let's talk about the 2004 Florida State Quarter, a special piece in the United States State Quarter program. In 1999, the U.S. Mint began a 10-year initiative to honor each of the 50 states with its own unique quarter. The Florida Quarter was issued in 2004 and became one of the most talked about coins in the series, not just for its design but for what it represents about the Sunshine State. Let's take a closer look at why this coin is so sought after and, more importantly, how much it could actually be worth today. The Florida Quarter features some very distinct imagery that reflects the state's natural beauty and history. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll see an image of a colonial Spanish galleon sailing in front of the majestic sun setting over the horizon. This striking design pays tribute to Florida's long history of exploration and its connection to the Spanish Empire. The galleon represents the state's early colonial history, while the sun setting in the background evokes the state's nickname, the Sunshine State. This combination of imagery makes the Florida Quarter one of the most visually appealing coins in the entire State Quarter series. But the value of the Florida Quarter isn't just about its design. What truly sets this coin apart from others is its rarity, particularly when you consider its condition and any unique variations that may exist. You see, many of these coins were produced and circulated widely, meaning that most of them are in less than perfect condition due to wear and tear. However, coins that have been preserved in uncirculated or near perfect condition can be quite rare and, therefore, more valuable. Collectors always seek out coins that are well preserved. The condition of a coin plays a huge role in determining its value, especially when it comes to rare state quarters like the Florida coin. Coins that have been kept in mint condition, free from scratches or discoloration, are highly desirable to collectors. And the rarer the condition, the more the coin can fetch in the marketplace. But what about other unique features that could increase the coin's value? One of the things to look out for with the 2004 Florida Quarter is the potential for minting errors. These mistakes during production can make a coin one of a kind. Examples of minting errors include double strikes, off-center strikes, or coins with unusual die cracks. These variations are incredibly rare, and if you happen to stumble upon a Florida Quarter with such an error, you could have a highly valuable treasure on your hands. Now, let's get to the most exciting part. Just how much could a 2004 Florida Quarter actually be worth? Well, in its standard condition, the coin is worth face value, 25 cents. But if you're lucky enough to have an uncirculated version, you could be looking at a value of $50 or even higher, depending on its condition and rarity. But here's the big reveal: a 2004 Florida Quarter with the right combination of rarity, exceptional condition, and maybe even a minting error could be worth as much as $45,000, that's right, $45,000 for a single coin. It's hard to believe that a simple quarter, often overlooked, could hold such incredible value. So, the next time you find a 2004 Florida Quarter in your change, take a moment to inspect it closely. It could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Top 2, we have something incredibly exciting for you. A coin that many might overlook in their pocket change, but it could be worth more than you think. We're talking about the 1999 New Jersey State Quarter. This coin, part of the U.S. Mint State Quarter program, may seem simple at first glance, but there's much more to it than meets the eye. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be amazed by how much this quarter could actually be worth. Let's take a trip back to 1999. The year this special coin was released as part of the State Quarter series, which was a 10-year initiative by the U.S. Mint to honor each of the 50 states with their own unique quarter design. The New Jersey Quarter was the third coin to be issued in the series, and it quickly became a favorite among collectors for its historical significance and beautiful design. But what makes this coin so unique, and why should you care about its value? Let's dive into that. The design of the 1999 New Jersey quarter is rich with history. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find an image of George Washington crossing the Delaware River, a pivotal moment in American history. This iconic scene represents New Jersey's vital role during the American Revolution. Washington's crossing was a key victory that helped turn the tide in favor of the American colonies. This design not only commemorates a significant historical event but also serves as a symbol of courage, perseverance, and the fight for independence. In addition to this powerful image, you'll also notice a depiction of the state's motto, liberty and prosperity, which ties the coin's design to the values of the state of New Jersey. The symbolism of the quarter is not just about the event itself, it's about what New Jersey stands for, the ideals of liberty, freedom, and the American dream. The detailed artistry of this quarter makes it a true gem in the State Quarter series, but what really makes this coin valuable? Well, like any collectible, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in its worth. Most 1999 New Jersey quarters you'll come across were widely circulated, meaning they've seen their fair share of wear and tear. However, coins that have been preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition are much rarer and more desirable to collectors. Coins with sharp details, no scratches, and a bright shine can fetch a premium price. That's why finding a quarter in uncirculated condition is such a big deal. Now, let's take it a step further. Some New Jersey quarters from 1999 have certain unique features or minting errors that can make them even more valuable. Minting errors, such as double strikes, off-center punches, or even design mistakes, are highly sought after by coin collectors. If you happen to find a 1999 New Jersey quarter with one of these rare minting errors, you could be sitting on a coin worth far more than face value. But, of course, you're probably wondering just how much a 1999 New Jersey quarter could be worth. Well, in its regular circulated condition, the coin is worth just 25 cents. But, if you happen to come across one that's in mint condition or has a rare error, the value can skyrocket. A pristine uncirculated New Jersey quarter could fetch several $100s, depending on its condition and any unique features. But here's the most exciting part: if you have one of these rare, uncirculated coins in exceptional condition, it could be worth as much as $55,000, that's right, $55,000 for a single quarter. It might sound unbelievable, but it's true. Coins like these can be worth a small fortune to the right collector, and it's all about the condition and rarity. So, the next time you find a 1999 New Jersey quarter, take a moment to check it over carefully. You might just have a valuable treasure on your hands. Top 3, we've got a fascinating coin to talk about, a coin that many might overlook in their pocket change, but it could be worth a lot more than you'd expect. We're talking about the 2002 Louisiana State Quarter, a special piece of U.S. history that is gaining attention from collectors and enthusiasts alike. So, grab your magnifying glass, because by the end of this video, you'll be amazed at just how much this quarter could be worth. In 2002, as part of the U.S. Mint's ongoing state quarter program, the Louisiana Quarter was released as the 18th coin in the series. This program ran from 1999 to 2008, with each state receiving its own unique quarter design. The Louisiana Quarter is a true celebration of the state's rich history, culture, and natural beauty. What makes this coin stand out? Let's dive in. The design of the 2002 Louisiana Quarter is both beautiful and meaningful. On the reverse side, you'll see a depiction of the famous Louisiana Purchase, one of the most important events in American history. The image on the coin features a steamboat, which symbolizes the mighty Mississippi River, along with the outline of the state of Louisiana and a large, majestic trumpet. The steamboat pays tribute to the important role the river played in the state's economy and development, while the trumpet is a nod to Louisiana's vibrant music scene, particularly its deep ties to jazz. It's a perfect reflection of the state's identity, steeped in both history and culture, but the real intrigue behind this quarter comes when we start talking about its value. At face value, the Louisiana State Quarter is worth just 25 cents. But as with many coins in the State Quarter series, its worth can rise significantly depending on its condition, rarity, and any unique characteristics it may have. Now, the key to its value lies in its condition. Most of these coins were circulated heavily, which means that finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition is already quite rare. Coins that have been stored carefully or are still in brand new condition are highly prized by collectors. The sharpness of the design, the luster of the metal, and the absence of wear all contribute to a higher price tag. If you happen to have a 2002 Louisiana Quarter that has been well preserved, it could be worth a few $100s, sometimes even more, depending on the exact quality. But here's where it gets even more interesting. There are some truly rare versions of this quarter that are worth much more than you might imagine. Minting errors, such as coins that were double-struck, off-center, or have other unusual characteristics, can make a coin even more valuable. Collectors go wild for these error coins because they are one-of-a-kind pieces with their own story to tell. If you happen to find a Louisiana Quarter with a rare error, you could have a true treasure on your hands. So, how much could this coin be worth? Well, in typical circulated condition, the Louisiana Quarter is valued at face value, just 25 cents. But here's the kicker: if you have a pristine, uncirculated version, or better yet, one with a minting error, it could be worth a whole lot more. In fact, some of these rare Louisiana State Quarters have been known to fetch as much as $47,000, yes, you heard that right, $47,000 for a single coin. It's incredible to think that something as simple as a quarter could hold such enormous value. So, next time you come across a 2002 Louisiana Quarter, make sure you take a closer look. You might just have a hidden gem sitting in your collection or change jar. Top 4, we've got something truly special to talk about, a coin that many might not think twice about, but it could be worth a fortune. That's right, today's focus is on the 2005 West Virginia State Quarter. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be amazed at how much this quarter could actually be worth. In 2005, the U.S. Mint released the West Virginia Quarter as part of the State Quarter program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. This program honored each of the 50 states with its own unique quarter, and the West Virginia coin was the 35th in the series. But what makes the West Virginia Quarter stand out? Well, it's not just the historical significance of the state, it's also the stunning design and the unique features that make this coin so valuable. The reverse side of the 2005 West Virginia Quarter features a beautiful image of the New River Gorge Bridge, one of the state's most iconic landmarks. This impressive bridge spans the New River, offering breathtaking views of the surrounding landscape. The design also includes a depiction of a kayaker, symbolizing the state's outdoor recreational activities, especially whitewater rafting and kayaking in the New River. The bridge and the kayaker together represent West Virginia's natural beauty and adventurous spirit. It's a coin that captures the essence of the state, making it not just a piece of currency, but a true collector's item. Now, when it comes to the value of this quarter, it's important to remember that not all coins are created equal. While most of these quarters were widely circulated and are worth face value, just 25 cents, the true value lies in the condition and rarity of the coin. A well-preserved, uncirculated West Virginia quarter can be worth far more than just a quarter's worth. Coins that have been kept in pristine condition, free from wear and scratches, are highly sought after by collectors. So, if you happen to have a 2005 West Virginia Quarter that's been stored carefully and hasn't seen much circulation, you might already have a hidden gem in your hands. But here's where it gets even more exciting. Some of these West Virginia Quarters have minting errors that make them even more valuable. Minting errors can include things like double strikes, off-center prints, or coins with misaligned designs. These errors are incredibly rare, and collectors are always on the lookout for them. If you have a West Virginia Quarter with a minting error, it could significantly increase its value, making it even more valuable to collectors and investors alike. So, how much is a 2005 West Virginia Quarter really worth? Well, as we mentioned earlier, in typical circulated condition, the coin is worth just 25 cents. But if you happen to have an uncirculated version or a coin with a rare minting error, the value can jump dramatically. Some of these rare quarters have been known to fetch a price of $41,000, that's right, $41,000 for a single West Virginia quarter. It's incredible to think that something as common as a quarter could be worth such an astounding amount. So, the next time you come across a 2005 West Virginia quarter, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look, it might just be worth a lot more than you ever imagined. Top 5, this video will definitely get you thinking. We're diving into the fascinating 2000 Virginia State Quarter, and believe it or not, this little coin might just hold the key to a small fortune. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be shocked by how much this coin could be worth. In the year 2000, the U.S. Mint released the Virginia State Quarter as part of their popular State Quarter program. This program, which ran from 1999 to 2008, honored each of the 50 states with a unique quarter design, and Virginia's design became one of the most celebrated. The Virginia Quarter was the 10th coin released in the series, and it's one that really stands out, not only because of its historical significance but also because of its incredible collector appeal. The design of the 2000 Virginia Quarter features an iconic image of the state's most famous historical symbol, the famed Jamestown settlement. The reverse side of the quarter depicts a three-masted sailing ship, representing the Godspeed, one of the ships that sailed to America in 1607, bringing the first permanent English settlers to what would become the United States. The coin also features the year 1607 and the words Jamestown and Virginia, paying tribute to the state's early colonial history and its role in the founding of the nation. This design beautifully captures the essence of Virginia's legacy and its significance in the birth of the American colonies, but here's where things get even more interesting. While the 2000 Virginia State Quarter is a beautiful piece of history, its value goes far beyond just being a commemorative coin. Like any collectible, the real value of the coin depends on its condition. Most of these coins, being widely circulated, have seen wear and tear. But if you happen to have one that's been carefully stored and remains in pristine, uncirculated condition, you're in luck. This coin could be worth much more than its face value of just 25 cents. Uncirculated coins, which are coins that have never been used in circulation and retain their original shine and detail, are highly sought after by collectors. The value of such a coin can increase significantly, sometimes by hundreds of dollars, depending on the quality and demand. The 2000 Virginia Quarter, especially in mint condition, has been known to fetch impressive prices in the collector market, but that's not the only thing that could increase its value. Some Virginia quarters from 2000 have been discovered with minting errors. Minting errors are mistakes made during the coin's production, such as double strikes, off-center prints, or even design flaws. These errors are extremely rare, and when they occur, they make the coin much more valuable to collectors who are constantly on the lookout for these unique pieces. If you happen to find a Virginia quarter with such an error, you could be holding onto something worth far more than just a quarter. So, how much could a 2000 Virginia quarter actually be worth? Well, in typical circulated condition, the value is just 25 cents. However, in uncirculated condition or with a rare minting error, the value can jump considerably. A well-preserved, uncirculated 2000 Virginia quarter can be worth a few $100s, but the most incredible part is that some of these coins have been known to sell for as much as $46,000, that's right, $46,000 for a single quarter. It's amazing to think that a coin, something so small and seemingly ordinary, could carry such incredible value. So, next time you come across a 2000 Virginia State Quarter, don't just pass it by. Take a closer look, you might just have a hidden treasure in your hands. Top 6, this video is one you don't want to miss. We're going to talk about a 2020 quarter that you may have overlooked but could actually be worth a lot more than you think. That's right, we're talking about the 2020 Marsh Billings Rockefeller National Historical Park Quarter. It's a coin that represents not only a piece of history but also has some surprising value behind it. Stick with us because by the end of this video, you'll be shocked at just how much this quarter might be worth. Now, let's set the stage. The 2020 Marsh Billings Rockefeller National Historical Park Quarter was released as part of the United States Mint's American Beautiful Quarters program, which highlights national parks and other national sites across the country. The Marsh Billings Rockefeller National Historical Park, located in Vermont, is known for its deep ties to conservation, nature, and environmental stewardship. The quarter honors this legacy and features a unique design that's rich in symbolism and history. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find an image that beautifully represents the park. The design features a young woman planting a tree in front of a scenic landscape, with a large tree and a rustic barn in the background. This imagery represents the park's dedication to conservation, showcasing the importance of protecting nature for future generations. It's a design that not only reflects the park itself but also celebrates the environmental preservation efforts of the Rockefeller family, who played a huge role in the park's creation and its continued conservation. So, what makes this quarter so valuable? While most 2020 Marsh Billings Rockefeller quarters are still worth just 25 cents, the value can dramatically increase depending on the coin's condition. As with all collectible coins, coins that are in mint or uncirculated condition are the ones that collectors truly want. A well-preserved coin with sharp details, no signs of wear, and a bright, lustrous finish can fetch a higher price. But here's where things get even more interesting: the coin's rarity, its specific features, and even possible minting errors can all impact how much it's worth. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that stand out, whether it's because they're in pristine condition or because they have an error or unique feature that sets them apart. Minting errors like double strikes, off-center prints, or other design flaws are relatively rare and can dramatically increase a coin's value. So, if you happen to come across a Marsh Billings Rockefeller quarter with a minting error, you might be holding on to something much more valuable than just a regular quarter. But how much could this 2020 quarter really be worth? Well, in regular circulated condition, the coin is worth just 25 cents, but when we're talking about a coin in perfect, uncirculated condition, the price can increase significantly. And here's the exciting part: if you're lucky enough to have one of these quarters with a rare minting error or in exceptional condition, it could be worth as much as $16,000, yes, you heard that right, $16,000 for a single 2020 Marsh Billings Rockefeller quarter. It's incredible to think that a coin released so recently could have such a high value, but it's true. So, the next time you find a 2020 quarter, take a moment to really inspect it. You might just have a treasure worth thousands of dollars sitting right in your pocket. Top 7. We're going to talk about a coin that might just surprise you in more ways than one: the 2020 Salt River Bay National Historical Park and Ecological Preserve Quarter. Now, this might seem like just another coin in the U.S. Mint's American Beautiful Quarters program, but trust us, it's much more than that. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll be amazed by how much this quarter could actually be worth. First, let's talk about the history behind the 2020 Salt River Bay Quarter. Released as part of the American Beautiful Quarters program, this coin commemorates the Salt River Bay National Historical Park and Ecological Preserve in the U.S. Virgin Islands. This park is rich in history and natural beauty, and its coin design reflects both its cultural significance and its ecological importance. Salt River Bay is home to one of the most important ecological preserves in the Caribbean, and its history is deeply tied to the Taino people, who lived in the area long before Europeans arrived. The reverse of the 2020 quarter features a stunning depiction of a kayaker navigating the waters of Salt River Bay. The design is beautiful, capturing the vibrant natural landscape, while also representing the history of the Virgin Islands' indigenous cultures and their close connection to the land and sea. This quarter is unique not only because of the historical significance of the park but also because it showcases the beautiful environment of the Virgin Islands, which is a rarity in U.S. coin designs. Now, let's talk about the real kicker: the value of this coin. Like most of the coins in the American Beautiful Quarters program, the Salt River Bay Quarter is worth 25 cents in standard circulation. But just because a coin is small doesn't mean it's insignificant. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins in excellent condition, and if you happen to find this quarter in mint or uncirculated condition, it could be worth a whole lot more. You see, the value of a coin depends largely on its condition. A well-preserved, uncirculated coin will fetch a much higher price than one that's been circulating for years. The more pristine the condition, the higher the demand among collectors, and the more valuable it becomes. So, if you have a 2020 Salt River Bay quarter that's still in perfect, untouched condition, you're definitely looking at a more valuable coin than one that's been through countless hands. But the value doesn't stop there. There are also rare minting errors that can make a coin worth even more. Minting errors, like double strikes, misprints, or off-center designs, can happen during the production process. These errors are much rarer than a typical quarter, which makes them highly sought after by serious collectors. If you happen to come across a 2020 Salt River Bay quarter with one of these minting errors, you could have a real treasure on your hands. So, just how much could a 2020 Salt River Bay quarter be worth? Well, while a typical quarter in circulated condition might not fetch much, the value can rise significantly if it's in uncirculated condition or has a rare minting error. Some of these coins have been known to sell for much more than you might expect. If you're lucky enough to have one of these rare, pristine coins, you could be sitting on something worth as much as $18,000. Yes, you heard that right, $18,000 for a single coin. It's unbelievable to think that a coin released just a few years ago could be worth that much, but that's the beauty of collecting rare coins. You never know what hidden treasures you might find in your change jar or coin collection. Top 8, we're bringing you something truly exciting, a coin that might be sitting in your change jar right now, waiting to surprise you with its value. We're talking about the 2007 Wyoming State Quarter, and trust me, this coin is much more than just a quarter. By the end of this video, you'll be amazed at what this coin could be worth. Released in 2007 as part of the U.S. Mint State Quarter program, the Wyoming Quarter is one of the more interesting coins in the series. The State Quarter program ran from 1999 to 2008, and each state got its own unique design. The Wyoming Quarter, which was the 44th coin in the series, features a beautiful and meaningful design that represents the natural beauty and the history of this stunning state. But this coin's value goes far beyond its design. It's also about rarity, condition, and how you might just have a rare gem in your possession. The reverse side of the 2007 Wyoming Quarter features a striking image of a bucking bronco rider. This design is a nod to Wyoming's long-standing history with rodeo culture and the state's pride in its Western heritage. The design also includes the word equality above the horse and rider, representing Wyoming's significant place in American history as the first state to grant women the right to vote. The entire design is a tribute to the state's pioneering spirit and its connection to the Wild West, making it not only a beautiful coin but one with deep historical significance. But here's the exciting part, the value of this coin. Most of these Wyoming quarters are worth just 25 cents in regular circulation, but if you're lucky enough to find one in pristine, uncirculated condition, the value can skyrocket. Coins that have never been in circulation, free from wear and tear, are far more valuable to collectors. The sharper the details, the brighter the finish, and the fewer the scratches or blemishes, the more valuable the coin becomes. Uncirculated quarters from the 2007 Wyoming release are highly sought after, and that's where things get really interesting. If you have a 2007 Wyoming quarter that's been carefully stored in perfect condition, it could be worth much more than its face value. In fact, some collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins like this. And here's where the true value of this coin lies. If you happen to have a rare 2007 Wyoming quarter with a minting error, you could be holding on to something worth a lot more. Minting errors can include things like double strikes, off-center designs, or other production flaws that make a coin unique. These error coins are rare and can command a premium price because they are considered one-of-a-kind pieces. So, how much could this Wyoming quarter really be worth? In typical circulated condition, it's worth just 25 cents. However, in uncirculated condition, it could be worth several $100s, especially if it has a perfect, shiny finish. But wait, it gets better. If you're lucky enough to have one of these quarters with a minting error or in near-perfect condition, it could be worth as much as $38,000, yes, you heard that correctly, $38,000 for a single Wyoming quarter. It's incredible to think that a coin from 2007, which you may have passed over as just another quarter, could hold that kind of value. So, if you come across a 2007 Wyoming quarter, make sure to take a close look at its condition. You might just have a rare and valuable treasure in your hands. Top 9, we're diving into the 2002 Ohio State Quarter, a coin that many may have overlooked in their collection, but it could actually be worth a small fortune. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll be amazed at how much this quarter could potentially fetch. The Ohio State Quarter was released in 2002 as part of the U.S. Mint State Quarter program, which honored each of the 50 states with its own unique design. Ohio's quarter was the 17th coin in the series, and its design is deeply rooted in the state's history, making it not just a coin, but a piece of art that tells a story. Ohio, the birthplace of many great American figures and a state with rich cultural and industrial history, is beautifully represented in the design of this quarter. On the reverse of the Ohio quarter, you'll find a depiction of the state's famous landscape, featuring an image of a man on a horse, symbolizing Ohio's history in the Northwest Territory and its significant role in early American history. Above the man on horseback is the phrase, "Birthplace of Aviation Pioneers," a nod to Ohio's historical importance in the field of aviation, most notably as the home of the Wright brothers, who made the first powered flight. This design is a tribute to Ohio's place in the history of both transportation and American innovation. Now, let's talk about the real value of this quarter. While the Ohio State Quarter is widely circulated, its true worth lies in its condition and rarity. A standard, circulated Ohio quarter is worth just 25 cents, but for coin collectors, the value can be much higher if the coin is in pristine condition. Coins that are uncirculated, meaning they have never been used in everyday transactions and still retain their original shine and detail, are far more valuable than those that have been worn down from circulation. If you happen to have an Ohio quarter that's in mint or near perfect condition, it could be worth a lot more than you think. But the excitement doesn't stop there. Some Ohio quarters from 2002 have been found to have minting errors. Minting errors, like double strikes, misprints, or off-center coins, make a coin incredibly rare and unique, which is exactly what collectors are looking for. A minting error can turn an otherwise ordinary coin into a highly sought-after treasure, driving its value up dramatically. So, just how much could an Ohio State quarter from 2002 really be worth? Well, in regular, circulated condition, the coin is worth only 25 cents. But when it comes to uncirculated quarters, or those with rare minting errors, the value can jump considerably. Coins that are in pristine condition can fetch hundreds of dollars, and those with minting errors are worth even more. In fact, some of these quarters have been known to sell for a staggering $45,000, yes, you heard that correctly, $45,000 for a single 2002 Ohio State quarter. It's incredible to think that something as simple as a quarter could be worth that much, but that's the exciting world of coin collecting. If you've got one of these rare, pristine Ohio quarters or one with a minting error, you could be sitting on a small fortune. So, next time you dig through your change jar or come across a 2002 Ohio quarter, take a close look. It might just be the treasure you've been searching for. Top 10 and last rare coin, we're going to talk about a coin that's truly special and holds the potential for some amazing value. It's the 2016 Harper's Ferry National Historical Park quarter, a coin that may not have caught your eye when it was first released, but trust me, it's one you'll want to take a closer look at. Whether you're an avid coin collector or just starting out, you'll be fascinated by what this coin represents and how much it could be worth. Stick with us, because you'll be shocked by the value it could hold. The 2016 Harper's Ferry Quarter was part of the U.S. Mint's America the Beautiful Quarters program, which honors national parks and other important sites across the United States. Released as the 32nd coin in the series, the Harper's Ferry Quarter pays tribute to Harper's Ferry National Historical Park in West Virginia. This park is rich in history, especially when it comes to the American Civil War and the early years of the nation's Industrial Revolution. It's a place where history comes alive, and the coin design captures that spirit perfectly. On the reverse side of the quarter, you'll see an image of John Brown's fort, a structure that became famous in 1859 when abolitionist John Brown led a raid on the Harper's Ferry Armory. This event was a pivotal moment in American history, and the fort itself has become an iconic symbol of the fight against slavery. The design features John Brown's fort in the foreground with the Potomac River flowing nearby, offering a beautiful and symbolic representation of this historic site. The image also includes a figure of a soldier standing watch, adding to the overall theme of freedom and courage. But here's where it gets really interesting: the value of this coin. Like many of the coins in the America the Beautiful Quarters program, the Harper's Ferry Quarter typically has a face value of just 25 cents. However, the value of a coin like this can increase dramatically depending on its condition and rarity. If the coin is in uncirculated condition, meaning it's never been used in everyday transactions and still retains all its original shine, it's already worth more to collectors. Coins that are free from scratches, smudges, or signs of wear are highly sought after and can be sold for much higher prices. Now, let's take it a step further. Some of the 2016 Harper's Ferry Quarters have been discovered with rare minting errors, such as double strikes or other production flaws that make them one of a kind. Minting errors are extremely valuable to collectors because they are unique and can't be found anywhere else. If you're lucky enough to find one of these error coins, it could skyrocket in value. So, just how much is this quarter really worth? In normal, circulated condition, the coin is worth 25 cents. But, when you factor in uncirculated condition or rare minting errors, the value of the Harper's Ferry Quarter can soar. Some of these coins have been known to fetch as much as $20,000, that's right, $20,000 for a single coin. It's hard to believe, but when you consider the rarity of uncirculated coins or those with minting errors, it makes perfect sense. If you have one of these special coins, it could be worth a fortune. So, the next time you find a 2016 Harper's Ferry Quarter, take a closer look. Check the condition, and make sure to inspect it carefully for any potential minting errors. You never know, you could be holding onto a rare coin worth thousands of dollars. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you found this information helpful and exciting, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on more valuable coin discoveries. Keep hunting, and who knows what rare treasures are waiting for you in your change jar. Happy collecting, and we'll see you in the next video.